think he's obviously very strong, very good fighter. Just stay on the outside and ping him. Just keep pinging him.
Hard for him, but it's possible to Islam Makhachev wins the second belt. I wanna finish him 5th round, and after 4 minutes and 45 seconds.
His cardio game, his intense pressure, it's so hard to stop.
I think Sandhagen is in a real good spot right now. I think he's feeling pretty good.
Merab Dvalishvili throws his support behind Islam Makhachev, backing him to beat Jack Della Maddalena and capture a historic second title. However, Jack Della Maddalena acknowledged that Islam is one of the best fighters in the world and that it will be a tough challenge. He said his preparations will remain largely the same as he gears up for a 5-round title fight and focuses on building a solid game plan.
He's obviously a very good fighter, big challenge, one of the best in the world. So honestly, preparation is much the same. Challenging 5-round title fight. So just working on a solid game plan and then going to put it together on November 15th.
At the same time, when asked if he plans to score a finish, Jack said the best case scenario is always to get the stoppage, and he's going for it. He said he can see it happening against the pound-for-pound #1 and has no doubts about it, adding that a finish would be the dream outcome.
I'm going to go for it, I would love, obviously that'd be the best case scenario, get the finish. I can see it happening, I can see it blowing the roof off MSG, taking out pound-for-pound #1 with no doubts, finish would be the dream.
Furthermore, comparing Islam Makhachev to Belal Muhammad, Jack said they are very different fighters with different challenges. He acknowledged there are some similarities in the grappling, but views Islam as a completely separate test. JDM noted that Islam has more finishing ability and carries more power on the feet, adding that he's excited for the challenge.
I mean, definitely, they're different fighters, different challenges. So yeah, obviously there's some similarities within the grappling style, but yeah, I definitely look at Islam as a completely different challenge, different, more of a finishing ability, more powerful on the feet. So yeah, different challenge, and I'm excited for it. Expect anything, I definitely feel like he will test the feet, I think it's going to start on the feet, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I think he's going to try and mix it up. I think he's going to probably try and get on the wrestling early, I'd imagine. Looking back on the Belal fight, he probably sees that Belal's mistake was maybe not getting on the wrestling early. So yeah, I expect in the first round we'll get into some, at least some grappling exchanges,
Building on that point, Jack Della said Makhachev is obviously a very good fighter, but he plans to stay on the outside and keep hitting him with shots throughout the fight.
Yeah, I think he's obviously very strong, very good fighter. Just stay on the outside and ping him. Just keep pinging him. Yeah, I'm just excited for the matchup, but it's going to be a pretty surreal moment.
Additionally, Jack Della Maddalena said weight cuts can sometimes drain a fighter, but he's expecting the best version of Islam. He believes Makhachev will come in stronger and more filled out and said this could be the best Islam we have ever seen. JDM added that he thinks the move up in weight will be good for him.
It's hard to tell. Sometimes the weight cut will slow you down. So I expect the best Islam. I expect more filled out, stronger. I feel like it's going to be the best Islam Makhachev has been. So yeah, I think the weight will probably be better for him, Honestly, not really. I'm motivated, It's a big fight, it's a big challenge, he's a dangerous opponent, so I couldn't really be more motivated. But obviously, yeah, the dream would be obviously to get the finish over Islam and then back it up, big pay-per-view in Perth against one of the another top challenger.
Who do you feel like's next?
Oh, I don't know. I think, as it stands, I still think Shavkat probably give him the fight. I think Brady's done well. Brady and Usman even, he's doing well, so one of those guys.
In addition, Merab Dvalishvili weighed in, admitting it won't be an easy night for Islam, but still backing the lightweight, now welterweight champ's chances of capturing a second belt. Merab praised Jack Della as a dangerous fighter and striker and an all-around great fighter, but pointed out that Islam's wrestling makes him a different kind of problem. According to Dvalishvili, Makhachev's ability to shut opponents down could be the key. He also suggested that Islam will likely study JDM's wild clash with Belal Muhammad, take notes, and adjust his game plan accordingly.
Hard for him, but it's possible to Islam Makhachev wins the second belt. JDM is great fighter, great striker, but Islam is tricky. He has a good wrestling, and he's southpaw. He don't get hits, but he takes people down and he mauls people down. So, and also we all see the JDM Belal Muhammad's fight, and then I'm sure Islam will take lots of lessons from this fight, and maybe Islam will make some adjustment. It's possible, it's gonna be hard, but Islam can win the second belt.
Speaking on his own bout with Corey Sandhagen, Merab said his goal is to finish Corey in the 5th round at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. He explained that when he stopped Sean O'Malley in 3 rounds, it felt like something was missing, and now he wants more records on his resume. Merab said he wants more exchanges and to enjoy the whole fight this time. If the finish comes in the 1st round, he will take it. But ideally, he wants to go all 5 rounds and close the show at the very end.
No, I wanna finish him 5th round, and after 4 minutes and 45 seconds. No, I wanna enjoy. Last time when I finished Sean O'Malley in 3 rounds, I was missing something. I want a more takedown. I want more records on my resume, and I want a more punch. And when I finished, I was missing something. And I want now. This time, I'm gonna enjoy whole fights. Hopefully, listen. If happens 1st round, it's okay. I'll take it. But I mean, ideal will be enjoy all 5 minutes, all five rounds, and then end of the 5th round. Finish him.
Adding to that, Corey Sandhagen shared his mindset ahead of the title opportunity, emphasizing his belief in hard work above all else. The bantamweight contender explained that he has always trusted the process, and if he puts in his best effort, everything else will fall into place. Sandhagen admitted that a sport is unforgiving, with fighters risking serious injury every time they step inside the cage, but maintained that his focus is on constant improvement. For him, the reward is finally here with a long-awaited shot at UFC gold.
Yeah, I've always been a really strong believer in that if I just keep working my ass off and just keep doing all the right things and just continue to improve and be the best that I know that I can be, everything will just work itself out. And I know that MMA is a crazy sport, and anything can happen. People can get hurt, timing can line up well, certain guys can get, certain types of fights can get really pushed and other ones not. And so I just knew I knew it was just going to come eventually, as long as I just kept working my butt off and getting better every day, and just every time I go out there fighting with all of my heart and making sure that I'm improving every time and doing my best in each fight, that it would pay off. And it's cool that it's actually happening.
In response, Merab Dvalishvili said he's expecting the best version of Corey Sandhagen. He pointed out that Sandhagen himself has dedicated time to improving his grappling and has become very strong in the 50-50 position. Merab noted that Corey has fought through knee injuries, scored submissions, and continued to evolve, making him the toughest version of himself heading into their fight.
I'm expecting much better Corey Sandhagen. Of course, after that, Corey Sandhagen has lots of fights. He even said himself he take his time, dedicate, and then he get better in grappling. And now we all know he's very good in 50-50 position, like jiu-jitsu. He break Figueiredo's knee, and he break TJ Dillashaw's knee, and he submit Bautista. So he should be better, and then that's my job to. Now he's my opponent, and he's the best guy. So I will be ready for best Corey Sandhagen.
Moreover, Robert Whittaker, speaking on Merab versus Corey, said that outside of a puncher's chance or the whim of fate, Merab's cardio and relentless pressure are almost impossible to stop. Once Merab starts shooting and earns respect for his takedowns, he will begin opening up his hands, then shoot again and keep that cycle going for 25 minutes. Whittaker said it is a very difficult style to counter.
Yeah, I don't see, bar a puncher's chance, bar that whimsy of fate, Merab, his cardio game, his intense pressure, it's so hard to stop, and once he starts shooting and getting respect to the shots, he's going to open up his hands, and then he's going to shoot some more and some more and some more. The 25 minutes, he's It is such a hard style to counter.
Similarly, legendary trainer Teddy Atlas weighed in on Corey Sandhagen's rise and believes the contender is in a very good place at this stage of his career. Atlas explained that Sandhagen is feeling confident with all the experience he has gathered over the years. He added that if there was ever a time for Corey to fully believe in himself, it is right now, given everything he has been through and the growth that has come with it.
I think Sandhagen is in a real good spot right now. I think he's feeling pretty good with all the experience. I think he's feeling like this is the time. If it's going to be, this is the time that he's starting to feel like the stars are aligned. His experience, everything he's been through, that he's hitting on all cylinders right now. That makes for an interesting fight. I'll break it down real quick. Merab should be the favorite. First of all, he's physically superior, a little bit stronger. Just if we're gonna go into that, it's not always about that, but just pure physical strength. He is better on the floor.
Merab praised Corey's cardio and big fight experience, noting that he has been with the best of the best. He added that he is certain Sandhagen is already studying him closely.
Now Corey Sandhagen is my next opponent, and he's my big challenge, and like now for me is number one because the pass already passed, you know. Corey Sandhagen really dangerous opponent for me. He has a fly knee. You never know when he's gonna jump on you and try to knock you out. He has some submission attacks. He attacks leg locks. He has a good cardio, lots of good weapons, big experience. You know, he's been there fighting the best of the best guys. And you know, I'm sure he's studying my game, and he's number one for me now.
In contrast, Corey Sandhagen said Merab Dvalishvili's main path to victory is wrestling opponents and wearing them down, but he will not be able to do that here. Sandhagen pointed out that his wrestling has improved enough that Merab will not just be able to outwork him in that area. He said he will not gas out because he's used to 5-round fights, trains specifically for that pace, and his body is conditioned for it.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it, man. Like, I keep saying this, Merab's ways of winning are wrestling guys and getting guys tired, and you won't do that to me. Like, I've shown that my wrestling has come far enough to where you're not just going to punk me in wrestling. I'm not going to get tired. I haven't gotten tired in one of my, I don't know how many main event fights I've had at this point, but like, I'm used to 5 rounds. I've been training for 5 rounds for years now, so my body's conditioned for it. Like,
following up, Corey added that Merab usually tires people first and then wrestles them, but he will not be able to follow that blueprint this time. Sandhagen said the fight will come down to striking, where he has also leveled up, now hitting faster and harder while benefiting from his work with Trevor Whitman. He made it clear he does not see himself losing.
He gets people tired and he wrestles them, and he's not going to be able to do that to me, so we're going to have a striking fight, and I've gotten miles and miles better at that as well. I'm hitting harder now, I'm faster, my position is better, just like working with Trevor Whitman, like over the course of almost 2 years now has gone a really long way, so man, whenever I'm going into a fight, I'm like, all right, how's this guy going to beat me? And then you just address all of those things. And at this point, the way that I'm training and the way that I'm feeling and the way that I know I could do everything, I just don't see a path to victory for Merab. And the way I'm doing stuff, man, I just can't see me losing.
In addition, Teddy Atlas added that Corey's chance against Merab lies in his striking by avoiding takedowns, keeping range, and using his size and height to his advantage. He explained that Corey needs to rely on his legs and distance management while delivering the best striking performance of his career. Atlas added that Merab has already developed solid striking of his own, which makes it even more important for Sandhagen to rise to that level.
Avoiding takedowns, keeping range, doing what using the physical advantage that you touched on of length and size, height, use his legs, keep him around. I know O'Malley couldn't do it. I know it's going to be, I get it, I understand. That would have to be the ticket if there's going to be a ticket to winning a title. To use his legs, to strike, to show his, to show that dimension. Maybe he's got a little edge with the striking. Merab's gotten better with the striking. Sandhagen has to be better. He's got to fight his best striking fight ever. And Merab has gotten better, but is still a little more raw.
However, Merab admitted that Sandhagen is a dangerous opponent and highlighted just how much damage the bantamweight contender can do. He noted that Sandhagen has scored knockouts with his flying knee, submitted tough opponents, and even left others bloodied inside the cage.
Oh, Corey Sandhagen is challenge for me because he's dangerous opponent. You know, he has a flying knee. He knocked out Frankie Edgar like so bad, and spinning kick Marlon Moraes. He submit Mario Bautista, and he cut bad Song Yudong, and yeah, he's dangerous. He break TJ Dillishaw's knee, and he blow up Figueiredo's knee. The guys hurts people, and he's dangerous for sure, you know.
According to Merab, what makes Corey especially threatening is not just his finishing ability, but also his versatility.
He's changing stance. He has a good cardio. He's dangerous.
He pointed out Sandhagen's smooth stance switching and relentless cardio as weapons that make him one of the most dangerous fighters in the division.
What do you think when you hear that sort of bravado from Corey, who's usually like pretty chill guy?
Yeah, I like he's confident, and yeah, that's good. You know, that's I'm expecting same top Corey Sandhagen. Of course, I know he has a good cardio, and then he's good. That's why when I know that I have a top opponent, I always bring the best, and we will see. You know, yeah, like he's a good guy, but like sometimes, you know.
In the end, both storylines highlight just how pivotal the coming months are for the UFC. Islam Makhachev looks to etch his name in history by chasing a second belt against the dangerous Jack Della Maddalena, where Merab Dvalishvili prepares for a grueling showdown with Corey Sandhagen in a clash of styles at bantamweight. So, let us know your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss a beat, and we'll see you in the next video with more exciting updates.